You know, there's a pretty cool guy named Rather who works at the convenience store that I go to quite a bit, and he seems to understand a little bit about what's the consciousness and stuff like that. But I hate to say it because there's a lot of people out there who get the idea only because they've watched enough TV shows about it, and they're rushing home to watch the next sci-fi TV show about it, and then they're reading the next thing that they can find about it, and the next thing they can find about it, and not actually doing any internal searching. Well, he's one of those, at least he seems to be one of those people, because he says to me that that's because those people don't understand. They're all young souls, and we're old souls. He said, we could have had 10,000 incarnations, and they could be on there first or second. And I'm thinking, like, if you really understand what's going on, you know that there's no such thing as you've had 10,000 incarnations, or you've had 600, and this person's had 500, and this person's had 200 million incarnations. You know that if you really understand what's going on, that you are every single one of them. When one individual person remembers some incarnations, it's only the ones that they can recall what's going on when they tap into the totality of what's going on in infinite now. When your mind opens up and it shows you what you really are, when you are timeless and you see everything, you know that you're all of it. You're every single incarnation. There's not an incarnation that isn't you. It just seems that they're all here at the same time because we have a vehicle of time. We could keep producing another billion more people, and they're still the same person. They're still the same entity, the same being trying to learn through this one experience. You don't think that makes any sense, but you have like a billion bacteria on you. Each one of those is a one individual living thing. We are one individual living thing after another, living on the earth, which is the big entity, which actually isn't even it. I mean, there's so much more than it. The earth is just something for us to live on. It's another visual representation made up by our mind. Same as the galaxy, same as every star and every black, every white, every anything is made up by our minds. None of it is real per se, physically real, but it's all real. Everything's real and everything's illusion. It's all everything. Everything is one. And it's so deep and crazy that most people aren't going to understand it, no matter how many times you try to explain it to them. And I'll keep trying. It's just basically timelessness. There is no time. So there is no past life. It's all right now. And you're all of them, playing out in a physical reality of time. So even though you are Genghis Khan, and you are every dinosaur, and you are all that stuff, you don't understand it until you've become one with that. So then you can't take anybody serious when they're worried about bills and stress and, their broken appliance or something like that. You can't take it serious. You can take them serious because they just don't know what they're doing. But at the same time, it's not that big of a deal. Nothing is a big deal. Death isn't even a big deal. But I don't wish that upon anybody because I want them all to understand what we're doing. Anyway, that's all I can really say for now without repeating. Peace, guys. I love you, and I hope you guys figure this out soon because it's getting to be pretty taxing on me being the only person who understands what's really happening.